Yeah. There was a complex of streamers who were also coaxing ETH in certain ways as well. Exactly. Like they made clips about me fucking crying and then blasted it everywhere, making fun of me and being like, dude, imagine like he's fake crying. It's hard. It's hard to.
I like how
that
Hassan's way of explaining that leftovers ended and how it was actually DGG's fault, because by the way, we're the source of all evil on the internet. We're the reason why the genocide is still happening in Palestine, by the way. I like how the explanation is just Ethan is such a retard. He's so stupid and retarded that DGG and Destiny brainwashed him, mind raped him into thinking that Hassan is a bad guy when actually Hassan was a good guy the whole time. It was all DGG's insidious planning behind the scenes and Ethan being a fucking retard. That's the story that Hassan wants to roll with. Okay.
That was a weird ass time, dude. It is what it is. But I think it was, there was a lot of cultist losers, Cultist losers who just spend every waking moment online. And
you stream like 9 hours a day, bro. What? Hello?
Don't know how like normal people operate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tell us more, please.
They don't understand like normal human emotion. It's the same principle behind dudes who are like, dude, he got so owned by that.
Normal human emotion? Like you implying that Rittenhouse, some 17-year-old kid that was in a gunfight, ended up killing 2 people, must have been faking tears. Meanwhile, you're up here being like, oh, there was a funeral and they shot at the funeral and it was so sad.
And rip the Palestinian flag.
Oh my God, he's
They ripped the Palestinian. Get the out of here, dude.
crying. What a bitch.
Palestinians can't have a moment.
That one guy who turned out to be a fucking ginormous racist. He got IRL cyberbullied. It's like, bro, how do you say that? How do you openly write that online without feeling a fucking
shamelessness?
Because of my audience is like, I talk to labor leaders, community organizers on a daily basis.
No, you don't. On a daily basis? Bro, who are you trying to fool here?
Position. And because of my audience is like, I talk to labor leaders, community organizers on a daily basis. They're in my community. I hear what their problems are. I know what my struggle used to look like not that long ago in terms of like my own personal finances, having to budget everything.
Oh my God, kill me. Was this when you, with 2 rich parents, when you decided to come to the United States after being rich in Turkey, and then you came to the US to be rich in the US, and then you worked? Remember how hard it was? To be fair, Hassan's job, his first job was, he was only making $60,000 a year to make videos for social media while having his college and everything taken care of by his rich mom and dad. So that was kind of a struggle, I guess.
These are financial problems not so far removed from my immediate experience. Obviously now I'm in a dramatically different situation overall, but an Anderson Cooper might have never actually experienced those issues his entire life because he's a secret Vanderbilt.
That's you! That's you, bro! That's who you are! You are that guy!
Position.
The pictures that you showed to prove that you were fat as a kid is you like dressed up in a suit on a fucking horse. Or, my bad, maybe that's just an ordinary Turkish education. Maybe everybody there wears nice uniforms and rides horses all day. I don't know that much about Turkish life. I'll be honest, I've never been there before. Maybe that's the norm. Maybe everybody does that. That's why they hate the fucking Kurds so much. They're trying to take their horses away from all the children. Who knows? Jesus. Didn't your family have a family horse? Yeah, a few years ago when they moved to their dumb place. We did take horseback riding lessons as kids, though. But my family was upper middle class until I was like 13. I don't lie about that. I don't know how I wasn't spoiled as fuck. Because right up to that point, our parents got us fucking anything. I had... Ooh, that doesn't feel good. I was going to say, I had every console up to the PlayStation 2. But I guess that's not very many consoles anymore. Because there's so many more of them. But back then, okay?
He fucking reached out to the Pointer Institute guy who called me a misinformer on the New York Times. Okay, I think this list is from them. The first time I'm actually mentioned on the media bias chart, they put me below selective, incomplete, unfair persuasion, propaganda, or other issues. Okay.
Oh no.
And on the right, I'm under Joe Rogan, like Joe Rogan, Red Scare Podcast, Ben Shapiro, The Ingram Angle, Project Veritas. Project Veritas.
Oh no.
I am the equivalent of.
Do you agree with the chart? These charts are dumb. Like different people are prone to different things. And it just depends on the type of story you're reading. Like for instance, the New York Post is up here with like kind of reliable, I think. The New York Post, as far as I'm aware, when it comes to like tabloidy stuff, it's generally pretty good, I think. I don't know if the New York, but when it comes to like more politically oriented stuff, it can be like full on 100% misinformation. It just depends, right? It really depends on what things are reporting on, right? Like the Sun, like when it comes to tabloid stuff, reporting on tabloid stuff can generally be okay. Like TMZ is listed here as like generally favorable, but when you're talking about like celebrity deaths and TMZ is one of the most reliable reporters, I think, in the world. They get, for some reason, they know like 10 seconds before a person dies, okay, when they do, and TMZ is posting. It just depends on, like what exactly you're talking about. Yeah. Also, this chart also is pretty conveniently skewing in that, like, wow, when you're a centrist with no bias, you tend to be the most factual. Is that really how it goes? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Of InfoWars, like this has got to be DGG guy who wrote this list, I assume.
DGG is everywhere. Oh no.
Oh, you're getting food? Wait, can you get me food too? Can you bring some?
Israel's gonna like accidentally bomb some civilians again, and Hassan's gonna be like, oh my god, it must have been a DGG drone operator.
Back for me?
Do you think they grade him lower because they expect better from him? Like your thoughts on handling Democrats? My guess is honestly going to be that they're just not very familiar with his content and he's very far left, so they just stick him down here because his graph will probably put every far right person on the very bottom and every far left person on the very bottom and lay epic center-leaning people that tend to be more factually correct. That's what it seems like. Like, would we say that CNN is just barely left of center? CNN, like all of their punditry and everything is pretty solidly left. The idea that CNN is like right here, like almost at the center of the bias chart or only one deviation off, I don't think that. This feels like it was put together. Oh, that's CNN Web, I guess. CNN versus CNN TV is a bit further left, I guess. I don't know. Also, are we talking, does CNN, the website, does that include all the op-eds or is that just the reporting, right? Like these graphs are just very simplistic. I don't know.
Dog, I'm lower than Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson, and all of the, like National Review, Newsmax, OAN. I'm lower than OAN.
That's pretty wild.
What the bro, they're so crazy. Breitbart is here? New York Post?
Like, why is Pew Research on here at all? Doesn't Pew Research just do polling? Do they write? Or do they do like original reporting or writing articles or have pundits? It's just like, I don't know. It just seems... Yes, they write, do they? Like, you aren't there write-ups just like basically summary findings of their polling? Oh, no. They do have reporting. I've never seen a Pew Research article about... Well, wait, actually... Oh, they're just... Yeah, it's basically blurbs about the reporting. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird to... I don't know. Any, like, quick chart like that is... Why is Destiny acting like Hassan isn't a huge misinformation? What are you talking about? Of course he is. When have I said anything otherwise? Of course.